The following program is rated mature. It may contain strong, coarse language, violence, and other mature content not appropriate for children under 17. The views expressed in this program may not represent those of this cable station or its employees.
It's 9 o'clock on a Friday night, so grab a seat and you just might see something really great. You've got the time, it's not too late to watch a show that will give you laughs and chills and thrills. There's nothing that they haven't tried, 'cause everything tastes great when it's deep fried. So lock your doors and sit right down. There is no better place to go, 'cause it's time for the Not So Late Show.
I do like crab rangoon.
Yeah, there's no crab nor rangoon in there, so.
What is
a rangoon?
You know what a raccoon is?
Yeah.
That's what
fried
happens.
with a lot of cream cheese.
No. A rangoon is.
Chinese raccoon.
No. It's a raccoon on a boomerang.
Oh.
That's just all it is. Don't question it. It's a rangoon.
Okay.
So it's a boomerang raccoon, which is a rangoon.
It's a rangoon.
I got you.
See?
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. There's neither of those in there.
Delicious.
It's like cream cheese,
And fried.
fake, a little bit of fake crab.
Some speckles of something.
Yeah.
So
maybe
it's a
the shells.
returning trash panda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, rangoon.
Let's see, animals. I think I saw a copperhead snake today.
Did it look like a penny?
No.
Then it wasn't a copperhead.
Are you sure?
No.
This is a friend of mine's hanger.
Why was he hanging a snake?
No, airplane
To
hanger.
dry out.
Huh?
Airplane hanger. It was in an airplane hanger.
A copperhead's not a plane.
It could be if you paint the front of it copper.
Layside.
Can a copperhead actually own a plane, Jay?
Why not?
I don't know.
I guess. I mean,
A gorilla can own a photo. Or a monkey.
And,
a monkey can own a photo?
Yeah, there's a whole big copyright thing.
What?
Because
It's
Pete
true.
is stupid.
yes.
Why is Peter stupid? Oh, you want to know what I saw?
Not really. But
If a
go on.
dog can play basketball, there's nothing in the rules that say a dog can't play basketball.
Air Bud, baby.
Damn right.
Somebody put. You know how people put their furniture out like free here? Take this. We don't want it.
Okay.
Or it's like bulk pickup day or something like that. Well, these people did it on a Monday, and even if it was bulk pickup day, it wouldn't be till Friday because I'm
Sure.
from the area. I know the bulk when the bulk pickup is. So I drive by and I'm like, that's a pretty decent looking leather couch.
Okay.
Drive past it on my way back home, and it's cut up with red paint thrown on it.
What?
That,
Aim your mic toward your mouth.
me?
Wait, where's it? Where is it aimed?
Jay.
It's aiming
Oh.
toward your chest.
They're just hearing you breathe.
They can hear your nipples very, very loudly.
They're going, we're suffocating!
Yeah.
Take your shirt off.
Take it off.
I think everybody will thank me if I don't do that.
So, anyways,
That's garbage.
the next morning,
Uh-huh.
there's a sign on it that says, thanks a lot for the red paint. This was fake leather. I was like, oh. Make bet they feel like an idiot.
Not really. People who do that are just assholes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the person that honked at me because I didn't go at a green light because the entire intersection was backed up and I couldn't turn in.
Right.
They're honking at me and I'm like,
Where am I going?
Yeah, where do you want me to go?
Where do you want me to go?
what?
Yeah. Into the car?
Yeah,
Into
that's
the,
what I do. I just be like, "Eek, there I went. Now you
Yep.
have no complaint.
Yep.
And basically, I just go out the window and I smile and I wave.
Hi, lady.
Then they do it again. They smile and wave again.
But I found it quite comical because there was a little old lady in the passenger seat of the
Uh-huh.
car going,
Right.
and I could tell her going, why isn't he going? It's like,
She's
well,
like, I'm going to die soon.
I'm like, so am I.
Hurry
Yeah.
the hell up.
Well, that sounds like fun. So, Jay, what did you do this week?
Yeah.
All right. Sounds like fun.
You have a wonton holder now.
I do have a wonton
It's nice and
holder.
warm.
It sounds like a euphemism.
I don't know what I win a ton of.
Uh huh.
Love?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Does the soup love me?
Yeah. Why do you win a ton of it?
That's what it's called. Well, it's past tense of win, so won.
What did you
So,
win? What did you won?
I don't know.
Oh,
Whatever it is, I haven't gotten it yet.
okay. It's on its way. Check's in the mail.
Oh, cool.
Hey, Pat, what'd you do this week?
I didn't do this. I'm not going to claim credit for this. Brittany did this.
Okay.
She blew my mind.
Gross.
I was waiting.
Brittany. Oh, wait. Sorry. Doug's not there to control the camera.
It's over here.
Oh, wait.
Brittany, you're doing it wrong.
You missed it by that much.
Missed it by that much as I am.
So I get over to her house after work, and she's like, we're having lettuce wraps.
I'm gonna blow your mind. Pat's like,
Oh.
My mind is
yeah.
located elsewhere.
Pat's like, ha! Oh.
Anyways, so she's making lettuce wraps, which is, it's like an Asian dish, right?
It's a Phasian dish.
You know what I mean.
Fake Asian.
You're assuming it's going to be like...
Technically, it should be cabbage, but all right.
Anyways, you know what I'm expecting. It's like Asian
Sure.
themed
Yep.
dinner. And she's like, I made egg rolls, and I was like, oh, I like egg rolls. She's
Okay.
like, got 2 each. Here, have one.
Here, I made egg rolls, except without the fried part and without eggs.
It's a deconstructed egg roll.
Okay.
No, this was a legit looking egg roll. I was
Okay.
like, oh, look at you, look pretty good. I bit into it, and I'm like, not what I was expecting. Mm-hmm. She took apple pie filling and cream and the cheesecake stuff, cream cheese,
Yeah.
and fried that with cinnamon.
That defeats the purpose of the lettuce.
Well, I know, but this was supposed to be like an appetizer, I suppose. I was like, this is...
Why even bother putting that in lettuce?
Or
Lettuce,
no.
it's designed to be like, that's the healthy part of it.
She made it with the apple pie filling. I said it should have cream cheese in it.
Okay.
But either because
But you did it in lettuce wraps.
later we were doing lettuce wraps.
Oh, then what was that in?
That was in lettuce.
You just said that with lettuce was later. All right, so the apple pie filling and cream cheese was in what sort of wrap?
It was in a wonton or in a egg roll.
Oh, so it wasn't like the fried...
No, yeah, it was a fried egg roll.
Oh, because you were going lettuce.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you made lettuce egg rolls?
She also said I made egg rolls. I was like,
Oh,
oh, okay.
okay.
And I bit into it, and it was like apple pie filling and stuff. I'm like, ooh, this is good.
Yeah.
This
That
is
does
not
sound-
what I was.
That does sound really good.
Not what I was expecting, but this was
Yeah.
good.
Good.
So I just like 2 bites gone.
Nice.
I was like, thank you. What's next?
Yep.
And then we had lettuce wraps, which, by the way,
And then you were disappointed.
no, they were really good. I actually sniped the rest for lunch. I was like, ooh, leftovers. Zip.
Right? Nice.
And then I put like lettuce on the bottom. I was like, it's not a wrap, it's more of a salad now. But
Yeah, it's falling apart in lunch, yeah.
I don't know how to do lettuce wraps. I know that you're supposed to get like the little leaves that are like a little boat, and you go bloop, and then you can eat them. Probably like cabbage.
Yeah. Well, you wrap it like a burrito.
Yeah, I tried that, but with iceberg lettuce, it doesn't hold up that well because
Oh, you gotta do cabbage. Cabbage has some texture to it. It has some strength to it. The iceberg lettuce is far too crisp, far too fragile.
yeah,
Plus, it wilts and gets all meh.
yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely was going me.
Right, meh.
Meg.
Meg.
So Brad,
Yep.
other than finding a penny snake,
Yep.
what did you do this week?
I did my biennial flight review. All right.
Did you have to take your pants off for that?
No, but I did fly in shorts. So, basically, when you have your pilot's license, every 2 years, you essentially have to go up with an instructor. You have to do an hour or so with just sort of reviewing regulations on the ground.
They make sure you know how to make the plane go up and then down.
Pretty much.
Successfully.
In one piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
A boy loves a boy and a girl very much.
right. So,
He has a biannual.
did that. I'm happy to report all the wheels are still on the plane. No pop tires. Props still there. Engine still there. The plane is still flyable.
Have you ever busted a tire or blown a tire?
No, actually. Have not.
Well, Dave's young.
What would you do if you did? Same thing, like in a car, just keep slowing down and.
Well, hopefully I didn't bust a tire midair, because then something else has gone horribly wrong.
You flew through the minefield.
Yeah.
Oh no!
No, I mean I've had some hard landings, but I've never like.
Have you seen that happen?
Yeah,
And is that when they just come down too hard and?
it depends. Yeah, it could just be
Old tires.
old tire gone bad or something. Tires
gone bad.
Tire gone bad. It can be someone kind of pancaking it a little bit. They'll pop a tire.
Total
They put too much
Family Guy
pressure on
flashback
the nose wheel that can do that. So, but no, everything was good. So I can still go flying. I'm thinking about going flying tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, okay. Where are you gonna go?
I don't know.
Round in a circle?
Probably.
Round in an oddly shaped circle?
You want to go up to Jaffrey?
No.
Yes, you do.
I do, but I have plans.
What are you doing? That's so important.
Stuff. I already have plans. Stuff. I have to do it.
Are you surprising Brittany?
No.
Well, then does it?
We're doing the garden. I'm giving Toby a bath. We're going for a walk. We're going to the dog park. We
Okay.
have a date day.
Okay. That sounds more like a chore day. I think she has you fooled.
Well, the beginning was my idea
You.
What,
to redo the. Okay, something. magical happened outside that we weren't expecting. They had a bunch of tomato plants that died like last year.
Who's they?
Brittany's parents.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we were cleaning up the yard and everything, and I just chucked them into where the dogs go poo because there's a giant fence there.
Sure.
And I didn't want to carry them all the way around the house, so whip,
Right.
and then I grabbed them. And then we put topsoil down where the dogs were digging holes and put grass seed on top. Apparently there were seeds.
Oh.
So they had giant tomato plants just in the middle of where the dogs...
Really well fertilized.
Yes. So I'm like, well, now we have to dig those up. It's going to suck to dig
And
those
now
up.
you're like, dog shit tomatoes. Great.
They're probably actually going to taste
They're
really
probably going to be pretty good, yeah.
good. So we have to transplant those, and I was like, we should do that, and
Just leave them. They'll keep getting fertilized.
they probably will.
Probably will, yeah.
But eventually they'll fall over, and
Yeah.
yeah, I don't want poo covered.
Is that dirt on the tomato? Yeah.
Yeah, dirt.
Dirt.
That's it.
Dirt.
That's the ticket.
Just bite it while it's ripe and fresh.
Yeah.
But now there's like a bunch of tomato plants there, and I'm like, huh,
Right.
who knew?
All right. Hey, isn't it Comic-Con weekend or something like that?
San Francisco.
It is.
San Diego?
San something. San Andreas.
Sans us.
San Francente.
Santa Claus.
Santa
Comic-Con.
Claus, yes. Anything big coming out at Comic-Con this week? Anything you're excited about, movie-wise?
I think they were announcing Infinity War. They did a bunch of Infinity War
well,
stuff.
they did that at D23, which is the
Was
big...
that D23?
Yeah, that was the big Disney Expo.
Well, then is Marvel not going to Comic Con?
I'm sure there'll be a Comic-Con.
Not a huge presence though. They haven't.
I don't know.
No, last year they didn't even go.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe they had one thing and it was like.
Well, they announced like a million freaking things at D23, including
Yeah.
like the
whole
Star Wars
timeline.
land for
Yeah.
like Disney World. That looks pretty cool.
It does.
And so they did all the Marvel stuff.
I have a
And
story
then-
about that.
And then what was it? Oh,
Marvel
they
stuff or?
The Disney.
did you see like
Star
for the
Wars
new Marvel series Inhumans on ABC?
Yes.
The trailer for that looks awful.
Yes.
They released a new one recently, which now only looks meh.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
but
saw-
the original trailer, like, I don't even know what this is about, and it looks awful.
Yeah. That's the one where they're like kids or something like that, right?
No, they're like having like a base on the moon or something, or
Did I see that one? Which one did I watch?
I don't even know.
Either way, I know I watched the Inhumans one,
Uh huh.
and I don't even remember it.
Well, that's how compelling it was. Yeah. So now
Like,
the
Agents
old
of
the old
S.H.I.E.L.D. is
trailer
better.
was like, bruh, and the new trailer is like, meh. So they're getting better.
A long way to go.
It's a really long
Marvel
way to go.
can't do TV.
Sure, they can. Agents of Shield
It's okay.
and Green Arrow.
Wrong property, my friend.
Fuck.
DC can do TV because they have.
Oh, what do they have on? Wait, what do they? Doesn't they have like on Netflix like The Punisher and
No, not
Luke
the Punisher.
Cage?
They had Luke Cage.
How was that?
Luke Cage?
Yeah.
Meh. The soundtrack was amazing.
Okay. What about they had what's her name? Jessica Jones, which they canceled.
Did they?
Yeah, I think they did. I think they canceled it.
Oh no, my life is over.
I don't think they canceled it.
I'm pretty sure they did.
No,
No?
I don't think so. Because they have Daredevil.
Search Jessica Jones canceled.
Okay, I found this on the web for Jessica Jones canceled.
Looking. Entering passcode. Still looking.
I know your passcode now.
Don't you though?
Can I have your watch and make but I can guess it?
No. Maybe it is still on the air. Okay, you win this round, Doug. But I do like toying with his emotions.
How does Doug win? I was the one who was right.
I know, but well, he seemed actually really.
Yeah, because I was still meh about that one. Daredevil
Yeah.
I like.
Which one? There was one that they canceled though.
Yes.
I can't believe they canceled Lillehammer, even though the acting
No,
was subpar.
they canceled the Wachowskis one. I want to say Super 8, but that's not. It's not
No.
Super 8. It's
They canceled a ton of stuff. They went on Real TV Network.
Yeah,
what else did they cancel?
I don't know.
I don't have it in front of me, but they went all like CBS or NBC and they canceled several things. I thought, which was atypical of them, not typical of them.
Yeah, they're just like, yeah, screw it. It's been a good run.
I mean,
Speaking of which,
yeah.
no more points.
Why?
At Midnight's going off the air as of August 4th.
Why?
This is the second time I've heard it, but I have not seen anything on Nerdist or anything else saying that it's been canceled.
Well, that's the funny thing is, like, they didn't even put out the Nerdist podcast this week. Is Chris Hardwick okay?
Wait, they didn't?
Either that or he's getting so mainstream.
The last podcast they put out was July 11th.
Oh, really?
Unless, hold on, I'm looking.
Refresh.
Refreshing. Nerdist. Feed. Tom Holland, July 11th.
Oh, so
Nope, still nothing.
So he hasn't done one in like 2 weeks.
No.
Well, he's also doing The Wall and other things.
What's The Wall?
A thing on NBC no one watches.
I watch it. I actually think it's a very well done show.
A thing on NBC that only Jay watches.
That's better.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never seen it. See, he should keep doing the stuff that he got famous for.
Podcast,
Yeah.
basically.
And like
Singled
at,
Out?
At midnight.
Singled Out? Yeah, Singled Out
He
on
should do-
MTV?
he should do
Yeah.
Singled Out because Jenny McCarthy.
Shipwrecked? Yeah.
Well, if you want to see Jenny McCarthy, just go get the Fappening. You can see all of Jenny McCarthy.
There's that too. Hey, Jay,
Huh?
do we have some tech news or what?
Sure do, but I can't do it because this decided to do an update for my
Oh.
tablet.
Oh!
And we're at 36%. But I have a top 3, so we can do things out of order.
Okay.
So a friend of mine and I were talking about...
42 chocolate pudding and tapioca sucks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there goes the top 3.
Yep.
Back to you, Brad.
Okay.
No,
So
really,
a
so
friend
what
of
was
mine and I were talking.
You have
And-
friends. I don't. That's a very nice background you have.
Thank you. So wait, we're not friends anymore?
No, we're friends. We're best friends.
Yay.
Remember? Like.
Oh yeah, you forced
the
me.
whole, the whole
I remember
round.
now.
No,
You said you're going to be my best friend or I'll murder you. I said...
it's not exactly the context.
It's
it
not
was- it
exactly
was-
not the context.
It was, you're gonna be my best friend, or I'm gonna murder you.
By the way, a friend sent me this the other day.
I don't get to see. Apparently, Brad and I aren't friends.
No. We're not either. It's just an illusion.
Yeah.
What? Why? I don't like.
Who's
illusions.
down there?
Coworker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think we had stood in the same exact spot
Yep.
when we were like, what can we do for...
I literally created them, like, you know how you can create your own custom, like, Google Maps? Mm-hmm. So basically, I have a coworker who's in Hawaii right now. And so, like, I sat down with them for, like, half a day and just went through, like, everything. And I created a custom Google map of all the hotspots.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Pretty much. Good times.
Don't you like to discover the? Good
I also
stuff?
taught her how to milk coconuts.
Not the way you sent them to me.
What, in a box?
Yes, in a
After,
box.
after it was ag inspected, because that is the good legal thing to do.
Hey, I can inspect almost all my coconuts.
Yes,
95%.
95.
mine was in a box.
Ag inspected.
It was.
It was.
You just...
It wasn't in a box.
It wasn't? Then it was ag inspected.
Huh?
It was ag inspected.
it
They
wasn't
don't
in
mail coconuts unless you have the stamp on them. Details.
Everybody else's was in a box. Mine wasn't.
I know. You can mail coconuts not in a box.
Yeah, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. 'Cause, Pat, you got mail? Who would send me?
So yeah, I taught her how
Okay.
to mail coconuts.
That's
So,
awesome.
and then she asked for my address before she left. So I'm fully expecting probably a coconut in the
coconut.
mail. It's gonna be great.
That's
I'm
like
totally-
just the running joke now.
I'm totally gonna eat that thing.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, I thought that mine would be nice to keep for a
No?
while.
No, it just dries out.
For a while, yes.
I
Not
put
forever.
I put it in my Lego head. I have a giant Lego head.
Okay.
Because
So
of course you
I
do.
put it in there because that was going to be its brain.
Uh huh.
It still had fluid in it.
Rotten.
Coconuts do that.
Yeah, the whole inside was covered in mold. Like I opened it up, like, look what Brad did. Oh my god. Okay, this is gonna go outside right now. Look at what Brad did. He turned my Lego head into a zombie.
Brain.
Brains. Should have put the coconut in water. Could have grown a coconut tree.
Don't think I could have grown a
You
coconut.
could have grown a coconut tree.
It would have died in the winter here.
Yes, but you could have
You
grown
brought it inside.
That is a true point.
My house is not that big.
Well, neither's a coconut tree when it's small.
You need a quarter the size of this
Yeah.
table to grow a coconut.
You
Okay.
could trim it to make it a bonsai coconut tree. Why has no one done that?
How do you trim that to stop it from growing?
I don't know, but I'm gonna try.
Now you're like, I hope she sent me that coconut.
Oh, I'm gonna make a bonsai coconut tree.
Brett's gonna be like, you want a coconut? They're this big.
That would be amazing.
No,
Are you kidding
this
me?
is what's going to happen when we go in December.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
going
God,
to
this
he's going
is-
to take this whole thing and just be like, Dad, be expecting this.
This
Make
is
sure it gets
Googleable.
inside the second.
All right, bonsai cocoa. Can you make a bonsai coconut tree?
It's going to be very tiny.
You can.
Of course you can, because the internet.
Yeah. Oh.
What you do is you just let it grow into your ceiling and then just kind of stunts itself and goes. "Err." Bonsai. Are you looking at pictures?
It worked for Daniel's son.
Are they little baby coconuts?
You
Not
put
yet,
the
but, like-
lime in the coconut.
Like, I seriously want to do that. Yeah. Are you kidding?
But would it actually fruit?
I don't know.
At that point, who cares? But
I care a little bit. A little bit, not
if you
gonna
just
lie.
got the tree to stay alive, you'd totally be about that.
Yeah, well, that'd be a good start.
See, this is what's going to happen. Brad's going to want to do this, so he's going to get all kinds of like indoor growing stuff. Then the DEA is going to think that Brad's got a growing operation of like pot and stuff going on. Then there's going to be a whole raid. He's like, I just want to grow a coconut plant.
It's just gonna have
Sure
rows,
you do.
rows of coconuts.
And they'd be like, oh, wow, you really did.
A hydroponic it's just like, why is he using $10,000 on electricity? And then they go inside, it's just rows and rows of hydroponic mini bonsai coconut trees.
They'd be like, oh,
Oh,
And then there's
Right.
that.
can we get one?
no.
Would you like a coconut?
Right. What was your top three?
Yeah, top three.
Oh, we're back to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're past the coconut, none top
I
three.
wouldn't really say that, but so she came to me and it's like, I had this huge moth on my door. I'm like, how big? It's like, it was huge. I'm like
Was it a Luna
like
moth?
Luna moth size? Is like, what's that? So I'm like, Google image that. She's like, that thing's huge.
Did you guys see the picture of the moth I got?
No.
Did you send us a picture of the moth
I
you
think
got?
so.
Well, I don't recall a moth.
I don't recall a moth either. So go on, Jay, while he's pulling that up.
So I'm like, if you get to see a Luna moth, it's actually a very unique experience because Luna moths only live for 5 days. That's a pretty big moth.
See? That's a big moth.
Yep.
Especially when your phone's really close to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no aspect, so
Yeah.
It was about the size of my palm.
Big moth.
that's
Yeah.
a big moth. So she's like, wow, 5 days. Like, what would you ever do with just 5 days in your life? So I'm like, ooh, there's a top three. If you only had 5 days to live,
You're an adult.
for the purpose of this, money's not an option, and you're an adult, so you have
Not
knowledge.
an option or object?
Yes.
Money's not an option.
Makes a difference.
So you gotta steal everything.
Yeah, so you have to take your 4 days and steal everything,
Right.
and then you have 1 day to do what you want. No, so not an object. You have money. You are an adult because Luna moths are basically an adult within like hours.
Are you like sentient of, like a full-fledged like?
Yeah, you're like us right now.
Yeah, okay,
But you only have 5 days to live.
Okay.
So you can be like, I want to take this trip. It's like, you only have 5 days. So you're going to go like, I'm over here. Bleh, done. So it's like, you could. But what would you do if you only had 5 days?
I can tell you what
Of
I'm
life.
not gonna do. Die in
Work.
Connecticut.
True that.
So when Brad falls over, it won't be in Connecticut.
Within 24 hours, you can get anywhere else in the world. I would take one of those days to get the fuck out of Connecticut.
So where would you go? This is part of your 5
Hawaii.
days. So you're going to go to Hawaii. So that's 1 full day gone. You're now in Hawaii.
It's only 16 hours, but yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You have to sleep.
On the
Do
plane.
I? It's 5 days. Screw it at that point.
You know, the body's going to eventually just say, you need to sleep.
Maybe
now."
Listen, I got 5 days. All the caffeine. What are the caffeine pills gonna do? Kill me?
Maybe take a nap at like 2.5. Sleep on the beach.
Or you can sleep on the plane.
Sleep on the
That's
plane.
true.
Yeah.
Sleep on the plane there.
Yeah. So
You can sleep on the way back, so you can die in Connecticut.
no.
No,
Okay.
No.
You
Yeah,
can,
so
you
that's
can
one
take a
way.
nap around
You
day.
save on the flight, one-way ticket.
that's true.
You can just take a nap like day 2.5.
Then there would actually be a reason for me to be searching one-way tickets to Hawaii instead of just
Yeah.
for dreaming.
I mean, I'm sorry to say, but it would. The 5 days that people are alive, it's just gonna be sex. There's gonna be sex everywhere. Sex on
Well,
the
not
plane.
everybody is just 5 days. It's just you.
Oh, I only have 5 days?
You only got 5 days.
Yeah, it's just you.
This is your
Are
your genetic.
Are we getting like completely morbid where I have to like say goodbye to like all my loved ones, or are they just
Not really, because you're
No, because you're flying to Hawaii.
because
Screw those
you're
guys.
alive. It's like, haha, here I am. 5 days, go.
Yep.
You just hatched from a cocoon.
Hawaii is definitely
Like, yeah, it'd be getting out of Connecticut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so now you're in Hawaii.
Mhm.
Everything else in the world that you could be doing, but all right, now you're in Hawaii. Now what? 4 days to go.
I still say snooze on the table.
Well, that's fine. I mean,
Like, all right, we're saying 5 days, known, completely unavoidable.
correct.
I think I'd take at least 1 or 2 of those days to plot like an epic movie-style death.
You know you're gonna go.
Like, I mean, seriously, like,
You want to do a movie style death? I'm just gonna jump out of a plane with a parachute filled with cookware.
So day 5, and for these,
sky.
Like we have it down to the second when we're
Yeah.
gonna die.
so for the purpose of
Like,
this,
for the purpose of this, we know
you're born at midnight on day 1,
You're
and
gonna
then you're
die.
gonna die at 11:59 and 59 seconds.
Okay, so we know. So
On day 5.
Points!
So it's not like, when am I going to die? It's
Uh-huh.
like, nope, 11:59, 59 seconds on the 5th
I am
day.
dead.
okay, so you're doing the whole pots and pans.
Yeah.
So at
Okay.
11:55,
I
you're jumping
think-
out of the plane. You're going. Tick, 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 tick.
I think. Oh.
No, I'm not going. I'm gonna be like, this is gonna be funny.
Well, that's why you're doing it, because you're adding to the.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you take one of those days and you go to somewhere awesome.
And I'll also
like,
have a
like-
Rubik's Cube that's just one spin off.
Right.
Like, man, what was he doing? He almost had that too.
Right. I think you like honestly like if I knew that was happening like exact time or whatever that I just plot like either a hilarious or an epic movie style death.
So then, how would you die?
I
I think we may have changed your top 3.
don't know. Yeah, I think we may have. Well, I don't know.
So we just went from mine to top 3 epic movie style deaths. You want to?
No. Because like.
I mean, how would you like to go out?
Yeah, I think I can leave it generic enough to say like epic movie style death, but like, did you hear that guy who drove his vet over a ramp into a volcano?
All right,
Like-
wait a minute. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's do a slight modification.
Huh?
We're gonna make this the top 5, but each one is gonna be what you do on that day.
Okay.
Like the highlight of that day, because there's only 5 days.
Day
anyhow.
1 out of Connecticut. Day
No. You need a highlight. Day 1 out of Connecticut, taking what was the shitty airline that like beat up passengers?
United.
Yeah, we're gonna take United,
Okay,
So you can
to
beat up
Hawaii.
other people.
and then we're just gonna punch somebody on our way out that works there.
but then you might end up in jail.
That's true. I don't want to commit. I don't.
Yeah, I'm just saying, and then
I'm
you're
gonna
stuck for
shit
4
in the
days.
seat.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. You can you can get away with that. You can get away.
I had
with
an
shit.
accident.
Yeah, it was a long flight.
I was just born.
I was afraid to get up for fear of getting punched, so I shit the seat. There you go. All right, so Pat, I'm gonna say day 1 is getting to Hawaii.
And shitting
Shitting
on an airplane seat.
because reasons. Day 5.
We can do so much more though. If we plan the flight right, if we leave first thing like midnight, boom, we're off.
Okay, well,
Well,
there's no commercial flights, but all right.
What is it? Just private?
Yeah.
Okay. Money is no object.
Money's no object.
No.
Okay, then you're taking your private flight. Yeah.
Yeah.
For our purposes, just
We
Sure.
can expend
like Harry Potter. You don't even know you have it, but you're born as like, you're a wizard. Oh, by the way, you have all this shitload
Okay.
of wealth.
Okay.
You're a rich wizard, Harry.
That's right.
So yeah, private flight.
Okay.
We're there early.
Okay.
We're gonna go to Donkey Balls.
Okay.
We're gonna hit all the mainstays. We're gonna get ribs. We're gonna do
Okay.
everything.
Well, I don't think you want to try and do that. You can't do that. Let's just say.
No. You do that on day 4. So when you splat on day or so when you splat on day 5, you just go.
Yeah. Like, what did he?
It's gonna be a donkey bomb.
Yeah. So day 1, get out of Connecticut. Day 5, epic movie style death.
Day-
That leaves days 2, 3, and 4. One of those days is all day snooze stew. That's all there is.
3. It's got to be day 3.
Day 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because day 4, I say is for me a quiet day of contemplation at like place of refuge or relaxing places.
Okay. I could see that. So day Day 4, we're going to call, like, meditation day.
Yeah, just be like, okay, I have 1 day left. I'm just going to enjoy what I
Day
have
3
around.
is snoo snoo day. We don't know how that's going to be accomplished for any of us.
I do. I have money.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
You have unlimited money, so it's like, hey, I only got 2 more days to go, and
You
this
look,
ain't going nowhere.
wow.
So
you look like you could use $100,000, and so do you, and you, and you. And you could use $500,000.
I'm just flashing back to Office Space.
all right, so what you have to do
You know
is
what
you
I'd
have
do if I had $1 million? 2 chicks at once. Vader, who's gonna do? Who are you gonna get to do 2 chicks? Figure with $1 million, the type of chick to do dude like me, dude. Office Space is a great movie.
it is a great movie.
Yeah.
It is.
Uh
So day 2.
huh. Day 2.
Go ATV.
That feels a little cliche. I got nothing. I really do. I don't know. Jay, help us
If
out
you
here.
have unlimited funds, here's what you do. Number 1, you get to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Number 2,
I want to go shark fishing.
no, watch this. Number 2, you throw the most epic party.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That you absolutely
Okay.
could. You
Okay.
you make an open invitation, and so you have all these hot chicks coming. Hopefully, because just like this is all paid for. You just
Day
come
1, out of Connecticut. Day 2, epic party. Day 3, all day snoo snoo. Day
with all the girls
4,
you just met from the party.
Day 4, meditation. Day 5, epic movie style death.
Yes.
I think we got this down.
See, that's not bad.
But now it's how do we die?
Epic movie. So what is the epic movie style death? I think whatever it is you're in a car out of the back of a plane somehow.
Man died trying to recreate Fast and Furious.
Oh my God! You drive a car. You have to start this on. You'd have to start the planning on day 1. Have people like really calibrate this.
oh,
shit.
you're on the plane.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You have time.
But
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
If we can afford a private plane, we can afford an
I
assistant.
think you take a car out of the back of the plane directly into the volcano.
Like Knight
And
Rider
nobody would
style.
like see like what happened to you. Maybe that's part of
Oh,
the
people
mission.
would see that. Like that would like fade into like epic legend. Like there was a guy.
I want this filmed in 4K, 3D,
And he had-
IMAX,
he had-
everything.
He had somehow he hired a C-130, got a 1969 Corvette, red Corvette in the back of the plane, drove it out of the back of the plane, and nosedived straight into the volcano.
That's pretty good.
I'm just saying.
Bloop.
Yeah, that would fade into legend. Legend.
Now, would you time it so that you're dead before you hit?
Oh, absolutely.
You don't want to go in
Oh
alive.
no, yeah.
Or you just
Because
like,
you know there's no better way to go than burning alive in liquid hot magma.
I can see somebody being like, "Oh no, what? We forgot to calibrate for the time difference.
Yeah.
Ah! We still have
No.
like 5 hours left."
when you're on your way down, that's when you just have a syringe of like propofol or something. So you just and you knock yourself the fuck out. So
Yeah.
it's just like, and then
I'm just
you
saying.
never feel it.
I'm just saying.
Switch the
Vet-
machine. The whole thing fills up with like laughing gas.
I'm just saying. Vet out of the back of a C-130 into a volcano.
No, not a vet.
Why not?
You have unlimited funds. Go big,
Aston Martin.
like a McLaren or something. I mean,
A Tesla.
That's bad for the environment.
that's true.
What would you? Oh wait.
Just like the
no,
ultimate
no,
car.
It has to be something. School bus.
You have unlimited funds. And you're gonna take a school bus.
What's going to be the most memorable thing to drive
want a
into a
Mack
volcano?
What a match. It just stops.
What is going to be the most memorable thing?
A clown car.
I was thinking that. I really was. Oh my god! All right, this is.
What about a hearse?
Hold up! No! Clown car. This is gonna get dark.
Uh-oh. Sad clown car.
No. You got unlimited funds, so let's say you raid the morgue.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for waiting.
Yeah,
I had to...
you raid the morgue.
Yep.
Like at least 7 or 8. all dressed and painted as clowns. Okay?
Oh, I know what you're doing.
You're in a clown car, okay? And it's carefully calibrated where you're going to land in the lava. However, spaced out around 10 seconds are 8 or 9 clowns that land around the rim.
You have to put like little streamers out so they're like they're timed so they randomly.
I think that's it. I think that's it right there.
I think that's pretty good.
Clown-
That beats my pots and pans.
Yeah. Clown car out of the back of a C-130 into the lava pit with clowns.
While releasing
with clowns.
already post-mortem.
Post-mortem. Yeah, because you don't want to kill anyone in the process.
No.
You just want to...
You would
just want to dishevel their bodies.
You would
all.
find somebody who, like, listen, you don't have a life insurance policy. You're going to die in the next 24 hours. I need your body. We'll leave your family $100,000.
There you go. See, yeah. That's
Done.
what I said. Yeah, and
Send
they just land
some
around the crater.
Yep.
Are those clowns? That would fade into epic legend.
That would.
There would, like, seriously, like, every news broadcast would start and end with that for at least 5 years.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, you know, if they have, like, the montage,
Yeah.
clowns cratering, at least in part of that.
Oh, pretty good.
Yeah, all right, so I'm going with that. So, number 1, out of Connecticut. 2, epic
While sitting on a seat.
Well, shit. It's his thing. All right.
Yep. Listen.
If you're into that, I mean,
Number
I'm
2,
not going to judge.
Number 2, epic open party. Number 3, all day snoo snoo. Number 4, quiet day of meditation. Number 5, epic clown car death. Show title, episode title, epic clown car death. Okay. Well, there you go. There's your top. There's your 5 days, Jack.
I love it.
Wow. Hey, are you good to do tech news?
Epic
Clown car death. Death.
Did you hear about Alexis calling
You mean
Alexa? There's a reason why I said it like that.
Alexis.
Alexa calling the police.
Oh, yeah.
And this is why I called it Alexis, because they said that we got a call from Google's Alexis via text, and it was talking to us.
Okay.
And we're like, and when I heard somebody read that, I was like, there is so much wrong with that statement. You're police officers. You're supposed to, you know, have intelligence. And you say, Alexis, why don't you just throw in Cortana and Siri?
She's helping the Master Chief.
Mm-hmm.
No, she left the Master Chief.
That's true.
Yeah. Like, they just didn't know what it was at all.
Huh.
We got a text that was talking to us. Well, no, that defeats it being a text. It's not a text. You received a message. That's all.
Okay.
That was all.
All right.
Well, how about that shit?
Text. Text.
Huh?
Text.
Okay.
Hey, Joe, what you got?
What's text?
That's when you type letters and then you send it to somebody.
When you're too lazy for an Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, go on.
What?
Go on.
So last week we did a story about Fox and Hulu getting together and giving them like all kinds of Futurama and Bob's Burgers rights and everything else.
Sure.
Well, this week
Uh-huh.
they made that even more expansive with their agreement.
Ooh, go
So-
tell us.
They're now adding nearly 3,000 episodes of different Fox comedies, dramas, and other types of series that are
Such
well
as?
loved. I'm glad. I would love that.
Herman's
I
Head?
really like that show.
That would be nice.
The Muppets.
No.
It's time to start the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to do something on the Muppet Show tonight.
500 episodes of Titus.
Even though they
500
only did like
episodes.
5 seasons.
Listen, Titus was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
I don't remember it. I remember it was a show. I just
Yeah.
don't remember
He's
it.
a very
pretty good.
angry man.
Pretty much. It's like Bill Burr.
Yeah.
I like Bill Burr.
Titus is like, they're Bill Burr.
Yeah.
That's as good as it's going to get from my Bill Burr.
Yeah.
well.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it wasn't great either.
It's improving.
Yeah.
So they're going to get the full library of, I got a whole list, but How I Met Your Mother,
Okay.
Burn Notice, Bones, Glee, all 11 seasons of MASH, the full run of NYPD Blue, which actually wasn't a bad series.
Well, there's like 1,200 episodes.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Like 55,000 episodes
Yeah.
by itself.
Yeah, that's
And it's actually going to
just
be
the first 2 seasons.
yeah, they're going to be expanding over the next couple of weeks. More is in the comedies division. We have Raising Hope, The Bernie Mac Show, Better Off Ted, Reba, and Life in Pieces.
All right.
Dramas are, let's see what I didn't already say, White Collar and The Practice.
Uh-huh.
Iconic series, The Mary Tyler Moore Show, St. Elsewhere, Hill Street Blues, and The Bob Newhart Show.
Cool.
And fan
King
favorites.
of bedtime comedy.
Fan favorites, Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23, The Grinder, Blue Collar, Saving Grace, Lie to Me, and Graceland.
Nice. That's
So,
a pretty good lineup.
All that shiznit is coming.
I would be tempted to get Hulu if it weren't for the shitty interface.
Yeah, Hulu really does have a shitty interface.
They're supposedly redoing it because now they have the live TV portion of their show too.
Right.
I haven't seen an update, but my
Tell them to
TV
do it faster.
My TV's a couple few
Do
years
it
old
faster.
now,
Do it now.
so it might
Chopper.
not be updating.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
it is. Oh, and cult hits Dollhouse, Wilfred, and The Glades.
All right.
Sorry, the last line I missed.
Details.
That's okay.
On some Android phones, so if you have one of these phones, this is for you, and I'll cut to the end.
On
so
some Android phones. So which Android phones?
now they're saying it could specifically be tied to these, but for the Android One, the Nexus, and the Pixel,
Okay.
which are
Google.
all Google phones,
Yep.
they're actually going to do something that is so intelligent. I'm like, why have they never thought of this? When you call 911, it's actually going to change your screen, so it actually shows you GPS info and a map of where you are.
Oh.
Because, and trust me, I know I work in this field. 911, what is the address of the emergency? I don't know where I am. Well, that doesn't help.
Right.
That's bad. We need to know where you
you
are.
are,
Well,
yeah.
I need help. Well, I need to know where you are to send the help that you need.
Yeah.
It's like, we understand that's why we're here to help. We want to send you help. But if
I'm
we
in
don't-
Litchfield.
Thank you.
We'll alert the authorities.
Yes. I mean, one of the, and we've had many of these. It's like, our running joke is, I'm on Route 8, somewhere between Bridgeport and Winstead. It's like, okay, let's narrow it down a little between 46 exits.
Yeah.
Because there are people who's like, it's like, well, I'm on Route 8. We're like, where are you? It's like, well, I came out of Waterbury. Okay, where are you? Somewhere between Waterbury and Torrington.
Northbound,
Oh,
southbound.
Yeah. Well, if they're going from Waterbury to Torrington, they're
Yeah.
going
Right. Like,
north.
what was
so
the
it's
last
like,
exit you were
Well,
on?
let's not be so sure because of the accident, you know.
Yeah. Well, I
Like,
started
side
on
of
the
the road.
northbound, but I landed in the southbound.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll look for that.
Yeah.
But so basically, if you're ever involved in an
No,
accident,
that's great. Well, because you can also be in a circumstance where, like, okay, you've been in an accident, you are completely disorientated, you know, at
Yeah.
that point, and you have a device that's like, you are here, you know.
You're like Johnson and West. It's like, oh,
right.
and there have been many examples, and they've done tons of shows and specials on the news of the technology for 911. Just
How, and like, correct me if I'm wrong,
you're
but
wrong.
But like in terms of like, you'll get a very vague idea based on cell towers, but it's nowhere near a specific address.
It depends on your carrier and your phone.
Gotcha.
No,
I mean, if you have a lower end phone where it's
Uh-huh.
just kind of giving you general information,
Yep.
you're going to get the tower that you're hitting off of. Sometimes it'll update if we call rebid, so it's like,
Right.
do it again, do it again.
Right.
And we're just saying, hey, phone, do it again.
Right.
And sometimes it'll rebid, it'll get close. There are some callers where their phone has been dead nuts on the house that they're in.
Really? Well, that's good.
now is it possible for when somebody calls 911 for you guys to, like, if they're calling on a cell phone, to turn on the GPS and just find them?
If you actually go into your phone, if you turn off your location settings, it specifically tells you this does not affect 911. 911 is it's no matter what you do, 911 is
Basically-
always going
basically
to
the
get the info.
Basically, the manufacturer controls the settings. The manufacturer says, whenever you're dialing 911, we're turning this sucker on.
Yeah.
So there's no external control.
And
It's
I don't
basically-
even know
basically
if you can turn it off if you root the phone. I don't.
You probably
you
could. Yeah.
probably because you're just like,
But
no.
why would you? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and that's something that whenever we like do public stuff, it's like you have to remember
What?
that a lot of people are using cellular phones to dial 911.
That's breaking my watch.
He really is.
Now it's locked out for 5 minutes.
Not yet.
One minute.
Great.
So it's great that cell phones are out there.
Thought I had it too.
It's great that cell phones are out there so you can call whenever you need help wherever you are.
Uh-huh.
But you need
To know where you are.
you need to know where you are, and
But
you
that's
and you
great,
have
though.
to remember that if you're having some sort of medical emergency where you can't talk,
Right.
odds are we're not going to know where you are.
Right.
We can get an idea,
Right.
but
Knock-
we're not
knock-
going to
knock
we're not
twice
going to
if you're
get
going
you.
north.
It's like, oh, you're right in front of the Warner Theater,
Right. Accident
Got it.
downtown Torrington. Look for the pool of blood.
and that doesn't help
Yeah.
because we want to. I mean, we want to
Help.
truly get help
Yeah.
there as fast
Yeah.
as we can, but the longer it takes us to
That's-
find out where you are, the longer the delay. But now,
That's
luckily,
good. That's really smart that phone manufacturers are doing that.
Yeah.
So it helps out the responders, it helps out the dispatchers, it helps out everyone.
yeah. So this update that they're pushing to those 3 phones are going to show your current address as close as it
Mm-hmm.
can get, but you have GPS and it's probably going to put the fine location on. You're going to see a
Fine,
map,
fine.
and you're going to get Latin long.
Cool.
So I mean,
That's very specific. You give them that's pretty damn specific.
and
yeah.
with the Connecticut's new 911 system that's been rolling out, you can put Latin long in there, but we've always been able to put it into Google.
right, and you can be like,
You just
"Eh,
go to
here."
Google Maps and you go,
Right.
and it'll be like, phew, right
Right.
there. So that's very cool, and I'm very glad that they're doing that. Hopefully it'll go to all phones eventually, but right now it just looks like Google's doing it to their brand.
I was gonna say it's kind of weird that like Apple didn't do this first or something like that.
It seems like a brainless thing. It's just like,
Oh yeah.
you're dialing 911. Here's all your location stuff. So that, and there are a bunch of times where people are like, I don't know where I am. It's like, do you have GPS on your phone or in your car? Oh yeah. Okay. Can you ask your car where you are?
Yeah.
So you can tell us where you are. But this is a.
But like Brad said though, you may be dealing with people who are disoriented.
Oh,
They don't-
absolutely.
Yeah.
If you've ever been involved in an accident, I hope you're not. Even a slight little tap
bender or whatever.
Yeah, that can still jar you.
Yeah.
It will disorient you very, very much.
Yep.
So that's why they're trying to make it stupid simple. It's just like 901. Where are you? Oh, phone's telling me I'm here. Good.
Good. Good.
I just have all these numbers. Give me the numbers. I'll
Give me
put it
the
into
numbers,
the
yeah.
map, and we will find you. So this is a story.
really good.
This is a story for Pat.
Oh,
NASA.
What, no Lou?
Whoa.
I didn't even know you came in. You're so stealthy. NASA is putting over 300 historical videos on YouTube.
I saw.
Wow.
I've been watching them all day
Have
on
you
my
really?
phone. Yeah.
That's cool.
They're all low res though. Like I think the film's higher res, but like however they're scanned in isn't super high res.
right. Or they're
If they're from the
uploading it.
70s or something, I mean, they're going to be.
like a copy of a copy of a copy.
But film is film. Film is high res.
Yeah, but
Not if they filmed it out of focus.
that's very true. It's like, we don't need to be in focus. It's
They're
going to look like
NASA.
ass later.
They're not Spielberg, okay?
That's true.
You can't argue with me.
Anyways.
So,
Not if it didn't happen, Brad.
Yeah.
Like the moon landing. Picture didn't happen.
So NASA's mission has been to make research easier to access and all their movies easier. And so they've just started uploading decades worth of archive footage. Right now, 300 videos have been uploaded. There's 200 more on the way. Such videos include the space shuttle landing research, the X-1 and the X-43A trial flights. I don't know what those are, but they sounded really cool.
Does sound cool.
Do you have any idea what those are?
Which ones are they?
X-1 and X-43A.
X1 was like supersonic. 43A, I don't know.
Hey, Rob,
What?
do you know anything about the NASA flights?
They go up?
Good enough.
And then they go down.
If I
No idea.
if I asked you what the X-43A trial flight was, would you have any idea what it is?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay.
Looking.
I know you know a lot about that stuff, so I figured I'd ask.
I defer to Brad. SpaceX.
SpaceX.
Has anybody ever had sex in space?
Oh, they had to have.
Not yet.
Zero G.
That has been admitted.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was like, here's our research people on Snoo Snoo.
Oh, X-43 is an unmanned experimental hypersonic aircraft with multiple planned scale variations meant to test various aspects of hypersonic flight.
there a
It's part of the
picture?
X-Plane series of the...
Of
simply not-
SpaceX or the
Yeah, it
X-43A?
kind of looks like a combination between SR-71 and
Oh, that thing. Yeah.
and-
that's
and,
probably
uh,
like 10 years old.
and a piece of plywood.
And then there's
Not
that.
wrong.
Wait.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, I guess.
It looks like a cross between an SR-71 and a piece of plywood.
Yeah.
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 Kind of like I can make a paper airplane that looks just like that.
And also
Sweet.
the testing of the Lunar Landing Research Vessel or vehicle. Let's see. Before this whole project started, you'd really have to search through what was called the Dryden Aircraft Movie Collection,
Yep.
and that was basically tedious. So they've now renamed the video library the Armstrong Flight Research Center website. So you can now go to that website and look up all these videos, or you can just go to YouTube channel for NASA and you can just see them all there.
Neat.
Yeah. This is a story for Brad now.
Oh.
Well, you got one.
Well, the
you
last
got the
one
NASA
wasn't, but all right.
The
No.
last one was pretty much for him.
No, I said it was for you.
Oh.
Because you're always upset I never
Yep.
get a Pat story.
Yeah,
That's true. That was for you, now it's for me.
No, everything else is for you.
The U.S. Army in the future are
The
really...
future!
Oh, you're going to love this one, too. Is really looking at using lasers to take down pretty much everything.
Lasers.
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 So,
Atmospheric dispersion of the beam is the biggest problem that they run into right now.
yeah, but that seems like a them problem.
Yes, it does.
So they're ready to take on bigger machines because they've already started, like, shooting down, hitting tanks and stuff with it.
Really,
Humans.
tanks don't have anything to fear from lasers right now. Small
Lasers.
drones, missiles,
Yeah,
potentially.
What about a
drones
human?
are really the one.
Yeah, it can hurt, but it's kind of, burn you alive. Probably.
Oh, and I do have
Sounds
it.
like a way to kill you.
Sure.
I do have an acronym for you to play with in a minute.
Okay.
Laser.
So the Space and Missile Defense Command, because evidently we have one of those.
Yay! I love that game.
The Army is preparing lasers that are 10 times more powerful than the ones that they're testing now. So that would put it at how strong, Brad? As a guest.
Ground-based, air-based, what?
Yes. Just their most powerful. So whatever their most powerful will be, which I'm guessing is ground.
500 kilowatts?
Oh, that'd be epic.
What, they don't say?
Oh, they do say.
4.
Is it 500 kilowatt?
No.
In that case, 100 kilowatt.
Right now, the ones that they're going to be building is 50 kilowatt and 100 kilowatt.
Okay.
That's a lot of watt.
Right.
A
Well, I knew they
laser.
were doing 50, so I'm like 500.
So you saying
Yeah.
that takes like a D cell?
Yeah, you just put like a 9-volt in there, and that thing just hums
you just
to life.
put 9 volts in there and good to go.
Eventually,
So
Yeah.
you get one shot.
yeah,
Then you have to reload every single one.
Yeah, it takes a while.
with that kind of wattage, they can actually take down a full-size aircraft, or they can throw off missiles using just confusing the sensors in the missile because of all that heat.
By burning them.
Yeah, basically.
You can freeze the missile by burning it!
But the cool part is they're saying it won't necessarily require gigantic trucks to do it either by the time they're done, because as technology gets better, it's just going to get smaller and smaller.
They're just going to use crazy supercapacitors.
The
So they
first,
go, pew!
I like it. The first test, which is going to be with the 50 kilowatt lasers, due to take place next year, and it's going to be an upgraded version of the Helmttt.
Can I-
HELMTT, which stands for, give it a shot.
HELMTT.
Yes.
High emittance laser laser
Yeah.
munitions targeting technology.
Oh. You're actually doing pretty good. It's the
Yeah.
High Energy Laser Mobile Test Truck.
Not bad.
So it's basically
Yeah.
like when you always see these ridiculous videos of like North Korea and those big trucks that have the missiles on
Sure.
top. This is basically a smaller version of that, but it has a huge
With a laser.
mounted laser. on it.
Laser!
And in 2022, the Army is expecting,
Feels like it should be an archer.
right? The Army is expecting to test fire the 100 kilowatt laser.
Nice.
Before you go on,
Yeah.
may I mention a Netflix movie that I watched?
Called lasers?
No,
Is it Moonraker?
no, I forget what I think it's something Hydra. So-
Was
Come
that a
on,
Michael-
that was a good.
Was
was
that
a
a Michael
good reference.
Jackson thing?
Moonraker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Moon.
Moonraker was involved with lasers on the moon.
Lasers.
Anyways, they were building basically a laser,
Okay.
and
Laser.
they were assembling a bunch of circuits together to try to like fix guns to make them kill the aliens that were coming after them. And they fixed the guns, right? They're fixing the guns, and they have the sound effects of like like all the welding and everything.
Okay.
You could tell that this movie was made on a budget
Okay.
because they're using glue guns.
Are they really?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
I'm like, hold on,
Those glue
hold on,
guns-
click.
Are those glue
drag.
guns like spray painted silver?
Black and silver.
Was it really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
No,
Like-
maybe.
I mean, I've seen the five hacks you can do with glue guns, but
That's
I didn't know you could build a laser that would
that's
destroy
some
like
hot
a ghost
shit right
alien.
there, yeah.
Holy cow!
amazing.
And then I started going back through the movie and just watching for all
All
of
the glue guns?
all the cheapness that where can we save money this time? It's
Right.
like oh look at this machine. Oh, that's just a soda cup turned upside down. Like all the crap they were just using. Like oh, we can make this work.
Yep. But you didn't notice it the first time.
Not until the glue gun.
Not until the glue gun.
I was
no.
like, wait a
No, that was
minute.
a cheapo too far.
Yes.
Okay.
So there's only one little catch with the 100 kilowatt laser.
It can only fire once.
And then, and it's $5 million. You can only fire it once, and then you have to throw it away. No, that's not true.
Well, that sounds about right for Army acquisition.
Unfortunately, even with 100 kilowatts of laser power, it's still not effective in some circumstances, such as head-on missile attacks, because the laser just would not have enough time to burn through the nose.
Yep.
Because usually that's the roughest, toughest part of said laser.
Right.
So, yeah, it might not
Roughest,
be...
toughest.
But our hope is that when any baddies want to start screwing with us, it's like, oh, if we fly any planes near them, they have a laser that will just cut the plane in half. Let's not dick with them.
That'd be pretty cool.
So that would be pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Let's see. I have.
What do you got?
Spectral is what it was called.
Well, that sounds like an awful movie. Hey, I have an interesting news story for you.
Tell me. I'm very interested.
What is the most stolen item in a grocery store globally?
The most stolen item?
In a grocery store in the world.
Slice of cheese.
Can I
Yes.
use historical data? Or is he absolutely right?
No, he's right. Cheese.
Cheese, really?
Yeah, I swear to God.
Well, that was a fun game. Yay.
Experts describe it as craved. Concealable, removable, available, valuable, and enjoyable. Get it? Craved. And disposable. You're asking yourself how valuable can cheese be? A Comté cheese can be
Thank
stolen in France recently, would be worth $43 a pound right now. So cheese might be a good investment.
So wait. There's that the most expensive
That's the most stolen item in grocery stores.
is a $43 per pound.
Well, no, it's just cheese.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Well, I mean, you figure small and concealable. You whip.
But melts.
Okay, so I know somebody who works at a grocery store,
Okay.
and she sliced up. She said she sliced up about $50 worth of stuff
Okay.
for a customer,
Uh-huh.
and it made her furious because they kept bringing back stuff
How do you
that they
return
found
cheese?
around the store.
Oh,
This person made them slice up $50 worth of like deli products,
right.
and just started putting it back on shelves.
Uh,
It's like, well,
you dick.
the real question is what did they get out of the store? Like, did they pay
Right.
for something, or did they do this whole thing for one thing, or did they just take stuff that they wanted? Like, like, oh, grandma brought all the meat, but she's pulling it out of her bra, kind of a deal. I don't know.
That is weird.
It's weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
You wonder why your prices are so high at supermarkets.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
No.
I mean, it could be a lot cheaper, but
Could be.
By the way, speaking of food, do you know who's hiring a ton of people right now?
you,
No.
this guy,
No.
it's not me.
Pizza Hut.
Why?
So they have that whole new online ordering system. They're hiring 14,000 drivers
Just to drive.
just to deliver pizza.
It's a good thing ours closed up in town.
Yeah, did it really?
Yeah.
When did it close?
About a year ago.
Oh, wow. And no one missed it.
Why is it a good thing that it closed?
That was sarcasm.
Because it was an abomination to pizza?
No, it was pizza. It wasn't,
Was it, though?
It wasn't really fancy.
Well, Domino's opened right across the same plaza from us, so I guess they lost the battle.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Even though Domino's was here, then left, and then came back, and
yeah.
The very next day.
Domino's or Pizza Hut?
Now Domino's, yeah. If you had asked me a few years ago, Pizza Hut, but now Domino's.
Pizza Hut's crust has always been like greasy cardboard to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. While there's
Now
this-
Domino's has like cheesy parm bites and
Yeah, they got
cheesy
stuff.
filled cheesy bread.
Cheesy with cheese and bread.
I will have you know there is no good news in the news this week.
No good news.
No. Looking. I mean, just like interesting news stories. It's all celebrity stuff that No one cares about Bruce Springsteen. Let's be honest.
Is he alive?
As far as we know.
Okay.
Yep. So, basically, yeah.
But the lead singer of Linkin
Linkin
Park.
yeah.
Yep. Committed suicide.
Yeah.
Oh, how about this? Coming to a grocery store near you, speaking of food, pink pineapples.
Pink?
The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has approved the sales of genetically modified pineapples that are bright pink. The neon fruit has been in development for over a decade by major produce companies like Dole and Del Monte. The pink hue is created using lycopene, the same pigment that makes tomatoes red. The new rosé pineapples are said to be even sweeter than the yellow ones.
Sweet.
Great, so they're going to be just more expensive.
Right. Also, Adidas has just
Has
released...
pineapple shoes.
No. Running shoes that look like...
Pineapples?
No. Close.
Feet?
No.
Waffles.
No, we talked about it.
Coconuts?
Pizza.
They have running shoes that look like pizza.
The extra cheesy sneaks were part of a collection designed by 11 female artists. They were commissioned to create 50 one-of-a-kind Adidas to represent each of the 50 United States of America. Teen Vogue says the pizza pair was created by artist Jen Musari to represent New Jersey.
Can I ask a question?
You can?
They're running shoes, right?
Yes?
Why do they look like
Slices of pizza.
slices of pizza?
Uh,
So you can look down and be like, that's why I'm running, that's why I'm running,
That's
that's why I'm
probably. The shoes are painted yellow with red and white lines to represent the peppers. Oh, anytime anyone says represent, come on. And extra cheese on top of any respectable Garden State slice. Not only do the sneakers feature 3D pepperoni pieces, but there's also a slice of pizza about half the size of the shoe attached to the side, because people are stupid.
Is there a picture of it?
No. And there's no link either. Oh, wait, yes, there is. Screw it. Any more tech news?
Yeah.
All right.
This will infuriate Rob, but...
Is it about F1 or...
No.
They cancel it all.
So, evidently in the video game and gaming world, Dungeons & Dragons has actually been making a very large comeback thanks to a bunch of Twitch channels, and Twitch is the basically streaming video game site where you can just watch people play shit.
Really, you can watch people play D&D?
Yeah.
I knew they were doing those sorts of things with podcasts.
Yeah, but now people are
Are they actually playing Dungeons & Dragons? Oh.
Cute. Now we're just watching kittens.
We are.
Go ahead with your story.
So, since Twitch channels are now bringing back the popularity of Dungeons & Dragons, there's a lot of people that are just not from the age of Rob and Pat and myself and Brad and, well,
Doug
might not know even what Dungeons & Dragons is.
Yeah, everybody here played.
Did you play, Brad?
Not really, no.
All right, everybody but Brad play.
I played a few times, but I'll be damned if I remember any of it anymore.
No.
But anyway, so since we now have all these new young kids and millennials that have the patience of about pissed off
seconds.
rattlesnake,
The person who's going to live for 5 days.
the person who's basically they're finding that like all these kids who are used to having video games and everything at the touch of a hat is just like download it, yay, I'm playing now, I don't have to go to the store and buy this crap.
Right, rather than
A lot
the
of-
2.5 hours easily that you're using just to set up a game.
Yeah, so basically they said a lot of people are just getting frustrated by the tons of rules, and
Don't tell me they're simplifying this thing.
they have. So basically Wizards of the Coast, who makes Dungeons & Dragons, and the social gaming firm called Curse, has launched D&D Beyond, which is a website and app intended to take care of all the fine print and all the number crunching.
Yeah, I know.
Basically, yeah, no more paper. It is a character tracker for your iPad.
Basically.
This is for
Oh, is
next
it-
week's sports.
Oh, is that the,
I thought that was your D&D character.
Yes.
Actually,
I wouldn't even be surprised
no, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
if Rob had it on him.
on him
Like
at that
anybody who's
moment.
ever played, you'd
You'd be like, where'd you take that paper out from? You'd be like, never you mind.
Talking role-playing games.
Yeah.
just has it ready to go.
You
Yeah.
did so much, that is so
I would believe that.
weird.
What's this?
Actually, you weren't here for that show, were you?
No.
No, he wasn't.
This doesn't mean anything.
Alright, just pass it on.
Well,
You all right?
Saved
the
it!
landing.
what is this?
They did a very, very awesome 14-minute
Wow.
sports
Part
segment.
2. We're working on the part 2.
This is holy shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is going to be
I'm not
on.
reading details.
Yeah, this is going to be next week's show for the sports. It's probably going to be like a 40-minute
How
sports
much
segment.
time did you spend on this?
And we're not even done yet.
A lot.
So what is this?
Well, we'll tell you later. Or go back and watch the show you missed.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll show you after.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of duplicate pages.
That's some serious Excel work right there.
Yeah, there is. 21st century graph paper.
Yeah.
You had a lot of time.
I mean,
Yeah.
oh wow.
But of course, that was done at home and not in company.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
But that was half the fun, is setting up the paper, fucking something up, finding out halfway through the game you have a +3 modifier rather than a +2 modifier. You're like, I could have been so much more awesomer.
Yeah. So anyway, the website's intended to take care of that. If you'd like to check it out, DND, letter D, letter N, letter D, Beyond, dndbeyond.com. You can go and check it out, download the app, see what it's all about.
I don't like that.
Well, then don't go there.
I'll still check it out because, I like
Yeah.
The U.S. and Australia have finished testing something. Any idea what it is, Pat?
a plane,
No, but it does fly.
a stork.
A bird.
It could be a bird, but it's not a bird.
Drones?
No.
Hot air balloon.
Donald
No.
Trump's hair.
That could be true, but not in this story.
Okay.
One more guess.
Ivanka Trump's hair. Did I just blow the guess?
But you did.
He really did.
Really did.
Yep.
We give up.
Hypersonic missile tests.
Yay!
Were they firing at each other back and forth like Pong?
Yeah.
Dunk, dunk, dunk.
So basically, U.S., Australia, and all of our allies want to be the first one out of the gate for this. And they've confirmed that they've recently completed a series of mysterious hypersonic missile tests.
Ooh.
And the flights were successful.
Hooray!
So that's even better.
Even better.
And they state that it represents a significant milestone. And they have said that these have reached the speed of...
5 miles an hour.
Mach 8.
Correct. That is 8
I
times...
have no former knowledge. I know nothing.
Of course you don't.
That was purely a guess.
So if I remember correctly, Mach 8 is 8 times the speed of sound?
Yes.
How fast is sound?
Depends
About
on
this
your
fast.
altitude
Let's just
and the
say
density of the air.
let's just say here right now.
Ground level.
Yeah.
Around 750 or 746 miles an hour.
So 8 times 746 miles per hour. That's
Somewhere around 6,000
5,600.
miles an hour.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
that's
lot.
fast. So 1 hour it can go from here to Hawaii.
Yep.
Can we book passage on that missile?
We can't hold on.
Once.
Once you
That
can
might,
go.
be that might be day 5.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
I want to be the fastest.
Where's
human
Pat? Oh, you see that stuff draining out?
Yep.
ever. There he
that's
is.
Yeah.
That's when you're just like, no, we're cool. I put a windshield on it. No, it's just gonna go right around us. We'll be cool. Might be a little breezy. Oh, dick.
And that's exactly the last word he would
Yeah.
say. Oh, dick.
Yeah.
As the glass just starts to... And then...
So these tests are all part of the long-running High Fire, which stands for give it a shot because it's just fun for me anyhow. And half the time you get half of it right. So
High fire. Is HIFIRE, right?
correct.
Um,
And I'll give you a hint. The second I and the I in fire isn't really part of it. So
okay.
you should know what the H is.
High
Speed.
intensity.
No,
Out.
I already said it in the story what the H is.
High.
Oh Jesus.
Hypersonic.
There you go.
Hypersonic. Intercontinental.
Death machine.
Yeah, you got both of them so far.
Hypersonic intercontinental. Fuck.
Nope. Not fuck.
Hypersonic intercontinental.
Not as obvious as you might think, so I'm not going to hold it against you.
Fluorocarbon.
Because it sounds technical.
Re-entry.
The hypersonic I was wrong. It's not intercontinental. It's international. I read it wrong. My fault. Hypersonic International Flight Research Experimentation
Oh,
Program.
got it.
So it's high fire, P.
Yeah, basically. So this missile would fulfill the U.S. military's goal of building a conventional weapon that can strike anywhere within an hour.
So
That's
why are they
neat.
developing that and lasers?
Yeah, since they
Because lasers can't go over the horizon.
But missiles can.
Oh no, the missile's finally at the horizon. Pew!
Right, but we're the ones with both.
But you have to remember.
Like if you're like, imagine you're on a perfectly flat sphere and you're standing up.
Well,
you can only
or flat Earth, like
or let me rephrase that.
stupid celebrity thing.
You're standing on a perfectly flat sphere, that curves
a surface.
surface.
Yes.
You're only going to be able to see like 3.1 miles out.
Mm-hmm.
That's the extent of your view.
Yeah, that's fine.
Which is to mean that's why you have those hypersonic things, so that they can curve over the horizon.
Why?
Because
3.5 miles isn't safe enough.
is not far enough.
Why not?
Because I can't see Russia from here.
What, you can't?
Well,
from
except for
Alaska?
Palin, but yeah.
Yeah.
Palin can see Russia from everywhere.
Why not just put a bunch of those lasers within 3 miles of each other, beep, 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 all down the coasts and around the borders?
That
and
sounds great. Lee, idiotic.
Why?
Reasons.
It's an overabundance of defense.
You know.
Okay.
You know.
Says the guy
he
who
doesn't know.
Says the guy who plays Gears of War, and just wanted a fun run of I want to build as many turrets as possible.
I see no problem with this.
Nope.
I did when I couldn't move.
Yeah.
Brad, I can't move. Move a turret. No.
No.
Missile defense.
Missile defense. That's neat though.
That is very neat. And this is kind of like the space race again, because right now U.S. and its allies are rushing to keep up with or ahead of
Russia.
and China.
Oh.
Soviet
So Russia and
Union.
China are also playing this game also. So now I have another story for Robin. It won't make them rage quit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and Brad alluded to this earlier in the show, but Disney is making an immersive Star Wars hotel in both of its locations.
That
Actually, no,
sounds
the
neat.
hotel is only going to be in Orlando, but there's going to be an experience in the California theme park too. So, they have made plans to open an ambitious, immersive Star Wars hotel, and it's going to be a completely unique story throughout your stay. So every person who goes there is going to have a different story.
Huh?
Pat's a waste
Why you gotta be
treatment
Nancy negative?
technician.
You mean a janitor?
No, waste treatment technician. Because everything's a technician in the future.
So when you go to this hotel,
It doesn't make it sound better.
Magical.
when you go to this hotel, first thing you're going to do is you're going to dress up in Star Wars clothing. You're going to get into the character.
See, Rob would totally do this.
No, because he'd go with his own uniform. He wouldn't need one from them.
Why should I pay money to do it?
Because
Now-
then you get to explore the
now you'll-
starship,
yeah,
which
you-
is your hotel.
You'll have people.
I'm gonna play their story, not mine.
No, it's your story.
I know it's not.
Rob goes
don't
to the
know
hotel
that.
like, I'm not part of your world.
So you have to go this way. You're off script.
Pulls out a red lightsaber and a green one. Be like, what now?
Maybe blue.
Why?
Pretty sure it's blue.
Yeah.
For what?
Red and green make mud.
That makes Christmas.
Yeah.
Green and blue, sometimes white, are associated with Jedi. Well, white's actually in between. But
Hey, Pat?
Yeah.
Over nerd.
I don't even know if it's accurate. Rob,
Well,
is he
that's a-
accurate?
I'm not even paying attention.
Over nerding. Over nerding
Sorry.
warning. Over nerding warning.
Well, they came out with the stupidest definition of what happens with a kyber crystal when somebody goes Sith.
Uh-huh.
It bleeds.
By the way, you know what I learned the other day?
Kyber crystals aren't real.
No. Do you know what actually a Tesseract actually is? I know this has nothing to do with Star Wars and that this is Marvel.
Tesseract.
Yeah. Do you know what it actually is?
Isn't it? No.
It is essentially the three-dimensional shadow object that a fourth-dimensional object makes.
Oh. Okay.
So imagine essentially you converted it, like a cube to 4 dimensions.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what a Tesseract is.
That's what its shadow would be.
Yeah.
Okay. Is now? Correct me if I'm wrong. A fourth dimensional. Okay. To go back, we're gonna have to go back to like 1 and 2 dimensionals. So a line is 1 dimension. A square is 2 dimensions.
Yes.
A cube is 3 dimensions.
Yes.
And then a fourth dimensional cube is a cube defined by cubes at each side.
And
Right?
I thought the fourth
yeah,
dimension
well,
was
essentially
time.
a cube is each one of those is kind of like is perpendicular to itself, which you can't do in three-dimensional world, essentially it's four-dimensional space. According to Wikipedia, in geometry, the tesseract is a four-dimensional analog of the cube. The tesseract is to the cube as the cube is to the square, just as the surface of the cube consists of 6 square faces. The hypersurface of the tesseract consists of 8 cubical cells. The tesseract is one of 6 convex regular 4 polytopes.
So it's not a way for Loki to get to Earth?
Maybe.
We haven't gone into the 4th dimension, I guess, so...
Yeah. So there you go. So that's what a tesseract is. That it's not just a made-up word, which
Yeah.
is actually kind of interesting.
You're not impressed that I know about the 4th dimension?
The 4th dimension! Mention! That we have a midnight replay. That's all I got.
What about our YouTube?
No, we're not.
We're
doing
not
that
there yet.
Okay.
I was just.
I know.
Getting back to Disney.
They don't have a midnight replay.
They don't, but every window you look out of in this hotel you'll be in looks out into space.
Space!
That's kind of cheating, though. It could be any space.
That's
It's
true.
not going to be our space. It's just like, hire some kid to do a bunch of star pictures.
Yeah, that's all right. So this whole thing is part of Disney World's upcoming Galaxy's Edge area, which is going to be dedicated just to Star Wars experiences.
Not gonna. Rob, come on. Let's be honest. You're gonna go.
I'm not going to go.
You're not?
Not interested in going.
Really? Well, Rob's kind of the biggest Star Wars nerd of us all.
Yeah, by far.
I really think of anyone. Rob, I think you're gonna go. You'd go.
I'd say chances are higher than not, but not exactly,
He's not chomping at the bit.
Would you go there, or would you go to the Harry Potter world?
Me?
Yeah.
Go to neither.
You have to pick.
Indianapolis,
He's not listening.
He's not. No.
No, he's listening. He just doesn't
listening
care.
to
There's a
sporting
difference.
events, which are completely incompatible with being a Star Wars fan.
I watch sporting events. A lot of them. Watch a lot of the soccer.
Pod racing does not count. Hey Jay, what else we got in news?
Pod
The rest of
racing's
that
not a real
story.
thing.
Oh. Touche. Mm-hmm. All right, count it. Pass it down.
Cool. So the theme park is going to be very interactive, and you could, in fact, run into Chewbacca, who actually recruits you for a mission. And that mission could lead you to a ride on the Millennium Falcon, and depending on your team's performance, so evidently there can be more than one of you, and how you perform on your different jobs that you're assigned, you can get extra credits, a reprimand, or you can even have bounty hunters chase you across the park.
I can either do this with my friends or I can do it at a park.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah, but if you do it in like a public park here in Connecticut, you end up in the back of a police car.
What happens if like the bounty hunter catches you? You're like, guys, I'm tired.
Yeah. I'm too fat. Yeah. Bounty hunters chasing, they must not do that with the fat kids.
No.
Or maybe they specifically do it with the fat kids.
So,
Punching Boba Fett just screamed, "Take this, you community theater reject."
Yeah.
so both Disneyland and Disney World are getting the Galaxy's Edge in 2019, but at this point it sounds like only the immersive hotel will be in Orlando, which is Disney World.
Shit's fast enough for you,
wanna know
old man.
What the worst character to be in that hotel would be?
Christopher Walken
No.
as Han Solo.
No.
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 Bummer.
Chewbacca. Because if Chewbacca's the one that selects you to be on that mission, walking around as Chewbacca, people are going to be like, oh, pick me! He's like, no.
No, because it's probably the character just comes out for like 2 minutes, picks the first kid, and it's like, off you go, and then he just scurries back into wherever the hell he came from.
Right.
Just wait for somebody to walk by.
Yep.
Yeah.
Off you go.
Joey, pick the fat kid to go on the Falcon.
And
Make him run. This will be funny. It's me. That's funny but mean. He would totally say that. Anyways.
And finally, there's a new couchcation.
Ooh, where are we going?
Tahiti.
Give a guess.
The
Think-
International Space Station.
He's really good at this guessing game.
Well, probably because he knows the story.
It actually only came out a few hours ago, so I'm really impressed that he saw it. But yes, the International Space Station is
who's
actually
the
your
Uber
newest
now?
couchcation, where you can go to Google Street View and actually take a 360-degree by 360-degree tour of the space station.
That's pretty cool. I wonder what the little guy looks like. Does he have a little spacesuit when you drag him to the International Space Station? Because like in different places, that the little Street View guy will have different like animation.
Look at me
icons.
wearing like shorts or something like that.
Like if you're in Hawaii, it has like a little mermaid tail. I'm not joking.
I believe you.
Yeah.
But there's also little nodes for curious people to learn more about how the station's technical machinery and points of interest work and do.
That's cool.
And
where
there
we
was one. What?
Here's where we pee.
That's right.
Yep.
And one other cool part about this whole 3D extravaganza up at the ISS.
Is that Chewbacca's going to randomly select one person who wants to drag
they will pick one astronaut to go on a cool adventure.
Go on the Millennium Falcon.
No, the cool
It'll
part
be funny.
is when you do that 360 tour, there's a SpaceX Dragon capsule docked at it at
That's
the time.
cool.
So you
Nice.
can actually see a SpaceX capsule on your tour and be like,
That's-
okay, that's really cool. And that, my friends, is your tech news.
Cool.
Did you know
I did not.
that Neil deGrasse Tyson,
It's not related to Neil Armstrong?
I think, tweeted or wrote a very angry letter to James Cameron?
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because in the movie Titanic,
The stars were wrong.
he took, yeah.
Oh, that, yeah. Well, yeah. we
That
told the
came out a
story.
long
You
time.
did?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Oh.
But when they did the remastered version, he fixed it. Mm-hmm. He actually worked with Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's like, okay, so at this place, at this time, in this year, what would the stars be? And he's like, that. And you're like, okay. Yeah, it's like a Rubik's Cube. Those stars. And then he, in the remastered version, he redid the stars so they were astronomically correct, I guess. Anatomically? I don't know.
Astronomical.
Oh, speaking about being completely incorrect, turns out that photo of Amelia Earhart used to plug the History Channel documentary was not taken after Amelia and her navigator Fred Noonan crashed. The documentary used the photo to claim they both survived a plane crash after they disappeared on July 2nd, 1937 on their around-the-world flight attempt, and the photo supposedly proved a long-held theory that the pair were subsequently captured by the Japanese after their crash landing and then died in captivity. The London Guardian published a report by a Japanese military history buff named Kota Yamano, who showed the picture was taken from a book published in 1935, 2 years before Earnhardt left on her trip, and she showed the picture.
Earnhardt's a race car driver. Earhart's a pilot.
That too, and he showed the picture in the book. I was wondering if anyone was going to catch that.
Oh, I caught it.
Yeah.
I wanted to feel smart for just once when it came to you.
And by the way, 68-year-old Normand LaRaviere
Adam Levine.
of Olympia, Washington was so mad at the
Lorraine.
IRS
How
he
mad
cut
was
off
he?
his own finger and mailed it to them,
Because now nobody can
Well,
pull
that'll teach you.
along with a fake bomb, a bullet,
Pull my
and a
finger.
marijuana cigarette.
it. Pull my finger. I'm not going to fart. What do you think's going to happen?
I don't know. Maybe it was a false finger. He
Yes,
started,
I fooled you my entire life.
yeah,
with
he
a false
started
finger.
filing complaints back in the 90s, and since no one took to listen to him, took matters into his own hands. Well,
Less.
Or
finger.
fingers. Yeah.
Yeah. He was
CJ.
arrested on federal charges of threatening. No word on which finger he sent.
This is how
Probably
you,
the middle one if I were to
This
guess.
is how you read news stories. I just tried to interrupt Brad that whole time. He just kept on.
Kept going.
I'm polite.
You just power through.
Yep.
I usually
Let's
do that when
see.
I poop.
Anything else?
right through.
What time you got, Jay?
I have exactly, I don't know how to tell time. Probably 10:23.
Okay, 6.5. Well, that's pretty
That
good.
would make it, yeah.
Oh. Well, here's a feel-good story.
I feel better already.
The most tear-jerking story of the week goes to Steve Winfrey and his wife Heather, who really knows how to make an announcement. The UK's Daily Mail reports
pregnant.
her dashing husband is on dialysis,
Oh.
in desperate need of a kidney transplant, and the missus just found out that she's a match. The little lady broke the news by giving her hubby a set of custom...
Cooler with the biohazard.
That would have been great. Custom designed baseball cards. One featured his own mug and the news that he'd be getting his bride's kidney. Video has gone viral. It's causing a serious run on Kleenex around the world, and Steve doesn't know how he could love his better half anymore.
And then the story on page 2 is, if you leave me, I'm really getting 75% of everything.
There you go. How about this?
How about this?
You want to know what the advice from a 110-year-old woman of San Antonio is on how to live to be very old?
Have a lot
Sure
of
do.
sex. Tell me it's have a lot of sex.
Drink wine.
No.
Smoke cigars.
Nope.
Be happy, smile.
No. No, of course not.
Don't listen to your doctor.
Have lots of kids.
Nope.
Have no kids. Never
Probably,
get married.
but no.
Never get married.
Eat spicy food. Maria Lopez of San Antonio, Texas, turned 110 years old last week. Lopez's
Well, she's
family
from
says she
Texas.
credits her longevity to eating a really spicy food. Her daughter Rosemary, who is not related to chili, but possibly thyme, says she always has a lot of chili on her food, a lot of hot pepper. She even eats hot sauce on her hamburgers and hot dogs. Lopez has 1 daughter, 4 grandchildren, 10 great-grandchildren, and constant diarrhea. She celebrated her birthday Saturday by eating spicy Tex-Mex.
Making fun of 110-year-olds.
Damn right. She had it coming.
And going.
And going.
Yep. And going. And still, well, God, why won't it stop? It looks like blood.
Oh, it is blood.
It hurts. It burns.
Okay. Oh, how about this? This
He always sounds shocked. Oh,
this is great.
yes. Jay.
I am great.
All right. What
Oh boy.
has been making noise? I'm gonna let you guys guess.
Jay's butt.
Has been making noise for 14 years
Jay's
in a
butt.
Pennsylvania family's wall.
Jay, have you been in the Pennsylvania family's wall?
Not that I'll admit to.
Okay.
I have
So
enough restraining orders.
what's been making noise?
Yep.
Bats.
No.
Bees.
No.
14 years.
Yeah.
Biological or
Nope.
mechanical?
Mechanical.
Mechanical?
Yep.
A clock.
Yes.
Seriously?
Nice.
So here's what happened. 14 years ago, someone was like, I need to know where I need to drill in this wall. So they put an alarm, they set an alarm on an alarm clock, and they put the alarm on a string so that they could listen for where the alarm was so they'd know where to drill.
Yep.
Okay.
They
Well,
missed.
Screw
Well,
stud finders.
It fell
Anyway.
off the string and got lodged down at the bottom of the wall.
That's
So
funny.
for 14 years,
Just
the clock has been... No, well, it's a digital. So the clock, at the same time, every day, the alarm goes off.
Like, you don't think that they would have
Yeah.
noticed this?
Jerry Lynn of Ross Township says the beeping alarm clock has been hidden in the walls of his house for 14 years. He says it started back in 2004 when he used a string to lower the clock into the wall to help him point a spot he needed to drill. The clock fell off the string. He's been beeping once a day ever since.
At what time?
Well, hopefully when he wasn't trying to drill a hole at 2 in the morning.
You never know.
Yeah.
Local contractors heard about this troubles with the clock and decided to help out. They were able to remove the device through a vent. The clock battery was severely corroded, but
Still
still
worked.
working.
You see, a hammer would have fixed this the whole...
That's a freaking commercial for whatever battery was in that clock.
For real, yeah.
2 minutes.
Last story. This is your house.
Cool.
This is your house on fire.
Aw.
This is your house on fire because you have a meth lab in it.
Oh.
A witness in Shelby
Yeah.
Township, Michigan said, all I basically saw was a guy running around with no shirt, burned socks, and a pair of gym shorts. A witness said, something didn't look right.
Really?
Then we heard him screaming and everyone started running around. He was in pain. You know, burns. I'd be screaming too. Police say he suffered serious burns on his arms, chest, and neck and was in serious condition. Police evacuated the area near the Planet Fitness where the man drove to after the fire after his home because meth is very toxic and they are continuing their investigation. How about that? Now, Todd, speaking of meth, time for our shameless plugs?
Yeah, people can watch us on YouTube.
Yeah. .com/NSLSTV.
Or they can check us out on Facebook.
.com/NSLSTV.
Or they can go to our website.
Nope.
On fire.
Okay. They can also email us.
NSLSTV@gmail.com.
They can check out our Twitter. I need the password still.
.com/NSLSTV. YouTube.com/NSLSTV. Or our midnight replay, which is at when?
I'm going to guess 11:59, 59 seconds.
Points! Jay, what'd you learn today?
You can have a lot of fun in 5 days if you do it right.
Yeah, you really can.
Pat?
I learned that we just need unlimited funds and we can make this happen.
Right.
Just kill Brad in 5 days.
I learned
Let's
that.
start a GoPro.
I learned
or
that.
GoFundMe. Or GoPro.
Here, Brad, you have unlimited funds now. Go. You have 5 days to live. Here's your GoPro.
I learned that
Yay.
clowns really can be funny
They can.
And
if they're falling around a volcano
already dead.
and already dead. Well, that got dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we film with confetti though?
Dark enough for you, old man.
What about pinatas too?
That'd be funny if. Why am I continuing to do?
I don't know.
I don't know. An old man.
We need pinatas.
One.
It would be funny if they, when they impacted, just like confetti came out.
Red vines.
Yeah. Balloon animal just kind of popped out.
We'll see y'all in hell.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, you're the one. I just wanted to jump out of a plane.
I think the clown car is so much better.
It is, but
It really is. That'd be memorable.
It would be, but mine's a lot less morbid.
I know, but really, if you only got 5 days to live, that is pretty morbid.